Hey there, everyone who cares about baseball in America. How's it going? I did get a chance to update the baseball file today, and I wanted to let people know about that because it's so complicated today. This thing, hey, here's my face. How's it going? This was so complicated today. They have been canceling games like every single 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on. I haven't really looked at the news, but I obviously have to follow this somewhat every day doing a little baseball work. And what I noticed is, oh my God, out of what was supposed to be 15 games is apparently down to 8. And I don't know if there are double headers that are working, and I don't even know if these are going to happen. I don't know if this is COVID related. I'm assuming it is, assuming people are just testing positive and we realize that we all have to delay, and this is something that we're all just going to be dealing with. So be it. But it was really difficult to see who's playing and which teams are actually going on tonight. So if you're interested in watching or betting or whatever, then what you end up getting is something like this. Now, is this relevant at all? San Diego, Miami, St. Louis. There's a good line there. It's tough to see, I think, on the camera, or at least in my eyes, that it likes Sixto Sanchez over the Mets. Well, let's go look at our matchup sheet down here. And so the breakdown of everything, I haven't really been spending a ton of time going over how to read this because it's so early in the season that it just doesn't pay too much attention to it. But we're starting to get a little bit better, more stats filled in here. So Wyatt likes a nice line of 113 for Miami. I'm looking at the Miami Mets game right there. Sixto Sanchez is 1-0. He's got an ERA of 5. Michael Wacha is 1-2 for the Mets, and he's got a 6.3. Wacha, I think, used to pitch for like St. Louis or somebody. He wasn't always a Mets pitcher. He's not having a great summer, right? The Mets are hitting a little better than they did last year. That lineup factor is 2.8 is higher, but their bullpen is bad. Basically, a team that if Miami can hit at all, and I guess this game is in New York, then maybe they will. Miami's won 14 games this season. Miami is a little more balanced, and you can see the Mets are just giving up too many runs. So something like, I guess, an over in that game, or probably Miami because they have a 113 line, is a fairly good pick. But, rather than go through every game, because I just don't have the time to do it or the desire at this point, I will say that using this to find and identify games that have optimal things is what this does. And it just allows you to, I threw this together in about 15, 20 minutes after doing a million other things today, just to get out for those who want it. But it was so complicated because of who's playing and who's not. And I think that as we go through this season here, you're going to see a lot of delays and a lot of things that are going to be happening to the stats that are irregular because teams are not going to be playing as many games as other teams. So for parity's sake and for season stats' sake, this algorithm is actually going to have some trouble unless I do some real work on it to try to make it adjust for the number of games that the teams have actually played this season. Man, that sounds like a lot of work and difficult, and I don't want to do it, but that's what's happening. So take everything with a grain of salt on the baseball algorithm. I'll continue to do updates on it, but it's one of many, many, many things I'm working on. So just keep that in mind, that it is something that is out there, but it's not the focus of every day of a lot of time. So, all right, go Miami, I guess, even though I'm a Mets fan. That's what happens when you bet and you use this thing, is you end up rooting for your home team that you like. Anyway, whatever. Good luck, everybody.